Hello, and welcome to another episode of Library Life. I'm your host, Chris Johnson, and today we're going to go on a tour of the Carnegie Libraries of South Central Indiana. Between the years of 1900 and 1920, Andrew Carnegie funded the construction of 164 libraries in Indiana, more than any other state. These libraries were especially important to the rural population of South Central Indiana. Of the 16 counties in this area, 13 are right at or above the state average for a percentage of the population who are lacking basic literacy levels. Carnegie's gifts helped construct 19 libraries in this region, and many of the original buildings still house the libraries they were built for. Some, though, outgrew their practicality as libraries as collections expanded and technological demands arose. But that doesn't mean they outgrew their usefulness. So we'll explore some of the interesting ways the original buildings have been put to use. The first Carnegie Library built in this area of the state was in Washington, Indiana in Daviess County. $20,000 was granted to the town in March 1901. Two more communities received grants in December 1901. Shelbyville received $20,000. Over in Bartholomew County, Columbus received $15,000. Unfortunately, demolition of the original building began in 1969 and concluded in early 1970. Just 10 days after Columbus received their grant, $20,000 was awarded to Bedford in Lawrence County. In Decatur County, Greensburg received $15,000 in March 1902. In 1993, a new library was constructed and the Carnegie Building became home to City Hall. In February 1903, Seymour was awarded $10,000 for the construction of a library in Jackson County. It would be over 3 years before the area received another Carnegie grant, however. Morgan County broke the drought when it received the first of its 2 grants. The city of Martinsville was awarded $12,500 in February 1906. The next 2 Carnegie grants were awarded to communities in Greene County. In December 1907, Linton received $15,000. In July of the following year, nearby Bloomfield was granted $12,000. The town of Spencer received their gift of $10,000 in January 1911. The original building now serves as an Owen County government annex. Morgan County was awarded a second grant in January 1913, when Mooresville received $10,000. A new library was constructed in 1988, and the Carnegie Building was purchased by a bank for use as their headquarters. Paoli in Orange County received $8,000 in January 1913. In October 2011, the library moved, and the original Carnegie Building is currently undergoing renovations in preparations for being leased out to businesses. In March 1913, Shoals in Martin County was awarded $10,000. Johnson County received a grant of $17,500 in April 1913 to construct a library in Franklin. The Carnegie Building was sold in 1988 to a developer who subdivided it into apartments. Mitchell became the second community in Lawrence County to receive a grant when it was awarded $15,000 in May 1914. Orange County's second grant was awarded to the town of Orleans in January 1915 in the amount of $10,000. 18 of the 19 grants awarded in this area averaged just under $14,000, but one community received a gift that would dwarf the rest in comparison. In October 1915, the city of Bloomington received $31,000. In 1970, a new library was constructed next door, and the original building became home to the Monroe County Historical Society. Greene County received its third grant in April 1917, when Worthington was awarded $10,000. The final Carnegie grant awarded in this region came in February 1918, when the Jennings County community of North Vernon received $20,000. The original building has served as the Community Youth Center since the library moved in 1997. That's it for our tour of the Carnegie Libraries of South Central Indiana. We hope you'll join us next time on Library Life.